Hello, contract lawyers. Hope this finds you well. Just a quick note to give you an update, something I wasn't aware of when I recorded the welcome video that you've probably just seen as well. But what we've decided to do this year is just change around the way that we start off with contract law. Roughly half of the class, possibly slightly more, will be doing intro for the first time. So your first year students. And what's happened in the past is, because contract is often held, the face-to-face classes are held on a Monday night, is that all of the students basically spend the whole weekend in intro, trying to really engage in this brave new world that is studying law. You're meeting new people, you're trying to work out the lay of the land, you're trying to work out what the expectations are, and at the same time, you're preparing for contract law, which is probably not the easiest of classes to launch into. I'll share that with you. But it's a good class and it's an interesting class, but it's really hard for you to really launch in and prepare well. Then also what happens in first semester is that we have a public holiday, usually in the second week. So what happens is you have this massive weekend with intro, then you come in exhausted on the Monday night. We do a lot of introductory stuff, and then you don't see me again for 2 weeks. So it's a little bit overwhelming. It makes it very difficult for you to prepare. So what we're going to do this time around is, instead of starting classes the first Monday, we're actually not going to start until week 3. We're going to have a mini intensive, a 4-hour class on the Saturday, followed by a 3-hour class on the Monday evening, and that is going to cover effectively the first 3 weeks worth of materials. Now, don't panic. The first 3 weeks of materials go together really well. There's just an intro session, some of which I will do for you online, and then we're going to go straight into agreement. Now, your first assignment is focused on agreement, offer and acceptance. So this will give you the opportunity to go to intro, if you haven't been already, learn how to read a case, learn to get your head around the materials. Then you're going to spend a mini intensive time with me Saturday and Monday if you're face-to-face. And by the way, if you're an online student, you are more than welcome to come to that. You're going to get all of those materials in one blob. And then you're going to be able to do it in an orderly way, and we'll start working on the assignment, that first assignment together. So it should make a lot more sense to you. Now, if you're listening to this as an online student, please don't panic. Don't think, oh no, what's going on? I've ordered myself in order to do this. I am going to run a session, an online tutorial every Monday night. Well, actually, I'm going to run one once a week on Sunday nights, but on the first 2 Mondays, I'm going to have a drop-in tutorial anyway. Again, if you're a face-to-face student, you're not missing out. You can come to that if you want to, and we will provide some overview materials so that you don't have to bundle up your time in a way that doesn't suit you. Now, a lot of thinking has gone into making this work for you, but it is a little bit of an experiment. So we'll be looking for your feedback on what works and what doesn't work for you. But what I don't want you to be doing is worrying about contract law when you should be focusing on intro. Now, some of you, of course, will have done intro already. And so you'll be thinking, oh my goodness, this is throwing my semester. It won't throw your semester. I absolutely promise you that. What it's going to do is let you settle into your other subjects, not have this awkward break because of Monday nights, and you're going to be able to consolidate the learning that you did in the semester or semesters that you've done previously and get stuck into contract law in a really orderly way. So yes, it's a little bit different. I didn't know we were going to do it this way when I first put the announcements together for you. But I think it's just a brilliant idea. I'm really, really happy that we're going to do it this way, because I think that you will learn more, I'll be less frustrated, and we'll get a lot more out of it. So I'm looking forward to getting started with you properly, but I just wanted to have this little explainer as to why the timetable looks the way that it does, and so that you who are online students get a sense of why it is that nothing seems to be happening yet. I will put those online classes in. You'll be able to access them using some software called Zoom. There are lots of different ways of doing online meetings. I just prefer Zoom, so that's what I use. Of course, the online meetings will be recorded. So we'll do the first one on Monday, the 2nd of March. I think it's the 2nd of March. It's the first Monday in March anyway. And then we'll do the second one will happen on the ordinary on the Sunday. I will pop my head in to see if anybody wants to talk to me on the public holiday as well. Hope you're all well, happy, really looking forward to a big semester. I am. And so we'll talk then. Cheers.